guys, it's Ker-Leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into Lemomlife. In today's video, I wanted to share my supplement routine with you all. So whether you are not yet a mom to be, I think you benefit from knowing some of the things that I take and also some of the reasons why I take these things. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So my first vitamin or supplement that I currently take is my magnesium. I recently found out about the benefits of magnesium, just how good it is, and after I found that out, I went ahead and got some so that we could take, both my husband and myself. It helps with and is involved in a lot of bodily functions and bodily processes. So I was reading this article, and according to Healthline, magnesium is involved in 600 reactions in your body. So everything from energy creation, gene maintenance, to muscle repair, magnesium is involved in. Magnesium also helps give you a lot of energy. So the way that it does that, this article breaks it down. It says that it helps move blood sugar into your muscles and dispose of lactate, which can build up during exercise and cause you fatigue. So it actually helps you have more energy, and I have noticed a rise in my energy levels, especially now that I'm breastfeeding on demand. I'm up all night. I really feel like if it weren't for me taking these supplements, specifically this magnesium, that I would be more sluggish. One of the biggest reasons why I take magnesium, and something else, some of the other things I'm going to share with you in a moment, is because of their anti-inflammatory properties. When your body is inflamed, it's more prone to disease. And if you guys are familiar with Dr. Sebi, then you know what I'm talking about when I talk about inflammation of the body and disease and the correlation between the two. But basically, you want to try to keep your body in as alkaline a state and as uninflamed a state as possible to operate at your best, for your body to operate at its optimal point. Magnesium helps keep the inflammation down. It's an anti-inflammatory. This article actually states that when you have low magnesium, it leads to chronic inflammation, which is one of the drivers of aging, obesity, and chronic disease. So I definitely agree that you want to get your body to a state where it's not as inflamed, because that's going to be the best for you in terms of not being sick all the time, not getting a terminal illness, chronic disease of some sort, and also helps with weight control. So magnesium has a lot of benefits. You can research it. The brand that I'm using is Sundown. They try to make their pills, their supplement pills, as clean as possible, so with as little fillers as possible, and that's something else you want to make sure you're looking for. When you purchase a supplement of some type, look at the ingredients and make sure there are not tons of toxic fillers in it, because that kind of counteracts you taking a vitamin in the first place if it's like chock full of bad fillers that are bad for your body. So the next thing I take is ginger root. I take 550 milligrams of ginger root. Sometimes I take 2 of these. You can take up to 4 a day. And this brand I found on Amazon is Puritan's Pride Premium. And basically it's just ginger in pill form. I also drink ginger tea, and I'm going to share my tea recipe with you. It's an immunity boosting tea, and that's what ginger is great for. That's what I take it for, is its immunity boosting properties. This one, let me show you what the previous pill looks like. So that's what the magnesium pill looks like. This is what the ginger pill looks like. Ginger is another anti-inflammatory. It also helps with upset stomach. If you are pregnant, it's been said that it helps with morning sickness. It didn't help me when I was pregnant, but that's one of the benefits. You may be one of those lucky people who ginger works for when you're nauseous. There have been studies that link ginger use to a lowered chance of cancer or a lowered risk of cancer. So there is that. You know, there's studies linking a lot of these things to being anti-inflammatory and helping you not to get certain illnesses or diseases. Ginger is a great one for its anti-inflammatory properties. It also boosts your immune system, as I mentioned before. Okay, so next up is my garlic, and this is also from Puritan's Pride. It's odorless garlic extract, and I take 1,000 milligrams. So there are 1,000 milligrams of the extract in one of these soft gels. And garlic is, again, another great one for helping keep disease at bay. It helps with heart disease by lowering your cholesterol, lowering your blood pressure. It helps to kind of control your blood pressure if you have high blood pressure. Honestly, when I first came back from the hospital from having my son, I had preeclampsia and my blood pressure was pretty high still. I honestly think that when I started taking these supplements, it really helped because my blood pressure is now back in a normal range, and I really think I can dedicate it to my supplement routine, also my eating, of course, but I definitely think these supplements helped, and garlic is one of the ones that can help with cholesterol and blood pressure. Right now, of course, you all know that we're in a pandemic and we're faced with this new strain, so boosting your immune system is going to be very important, and garlic definitely helps with that. It helps shorten the severity if you do catch like a cold or the flu. It helps shorten the length and severity of it, and it gives you a boost to your immune system. If you've been taking it for a while before getting sick, it'll definitely help you combat illnesses. So this is the one that I take, and let me show you guys the size of this one. So that's what that looks like. It's a very tiny little soft gel. So my next one is my Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw Iron. This company, it used to be a very good company, and it probably still is, but I did hear that it was recently acquired by, I can't remember if it's Pepsi or Coke, but one of those companies has acquired this brand. But anyways, iron is something that I've been taking. I was anemic, and I normally am anemic during my pregnancies, and so iron was very important for me during my pregnancy, and also I've been taking it after. Now this particular raw iron is a gentle whole food iron, and it's easy to digest, so it's non-constipating. What I love about this is that not only does it have the iron, of course, it has folate in it. So it has 100% folate, 40% vitamin C, like well over the B12 amount, like 8,000% or something of B12. It also has a raw organic fruit and vegetable blend, so everything from beetroot to cucumber to asparagus to Brussels sprouts, spinach, and then it has a probiotic and enzyme blend, so a little blend of probiotics for you. So this is what it looks like. So basically, in this little pill right here is a lot of goodness. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the formulation of it since it's been acquired. So that's something I'll have to keep an eye on and do my research. But there are other companies that have a raw iron supplement with a similar concoction of goodness. Speaking of probiotics, when I was pregnant, I was also taking my once daily prenatal probiotics by Garden of Life again, and like I said, this was one of my favorite brands. I love their smoothie powder, their smoothie protein powder. It is so good. So this brand is a very, very good brand from what I knew of it. Now since it's been acquired, I'm not sure if they're going to change the standards and the morals and what the company stood behind. We'll have to see. But a probiotic is very important to take as well because it helps regulate your gut, which can help prevent you from getting sick. It helps your digestive system overall and helps with weight control as well. So this is the probiotic pill. It's a very small little capsule. And those are all of the pill formed supplements that I take. So now let's talk about my immunity boosting tea. Because I know of the goodness of these ingredients, I decided to put them together and create a tea. So my tea consists of 1 cinnamon stick, a few cloves, and I put some ginger root, so fresh ginger root, and then I boil those things. Once I boil all those things together and the tea starts to take color, at the end of that process, I will put in a dandelion tea bag. So this is my dandelion leaf and root tea. This is the tea bag packet. It's an organic tea. And then sometimes I'll add in my burdock root extract. And this again has similar properties to the dandelion tea. These two things right here, along with the ginger, are all anti-inflammatory in nature. So it's a great immunity boosting tea because it helps keep the inflammation in your body down, which helps prevent you from getting sick. We have been drinking that tea pretty much every night. I like to do it, especially if we have to go out for something. I like to drink it as soon as we come back home. The cinnamon, I really just put it in for good flavor because some of these ingredients don't taste that great together. So the cinnamon helps with give it a nice little flavor, as well as the clove. This article says that cloves are immune boosting, so they improve your immune system. They're antioxidants. They're painkillers. They have an antibacterial property to them. They are anti-inflammatory in nature. So again, basically all the things I put in this tea have an anti-inflammatory property, which is amazing for helping keep your body as uninflamed as possible. Also, they're blood cleansing as well, and the clove is blood cleansing. It has been found to assist in cancer prevention, and that's another big reason why I make this concoction. Dandelion root and burdock root, these two roots right here, are great because they help cleanse your blood, and that's how they help prevent cancer, but they're also anti-inflammatories as well. I will link all of these things down below so that you can take a look for yourself, do some research, and perhaps get yourself some of these supplements into your health arsenal so that you can protect yourself during this time. There's only so much we can control, but what we can control, we should be controlling and doing, and that is eating right, exercising, taking your supplements, and drinking lots of water. Those things we can control. So that's why I have taken an active role in doing that for my family and myself. Something else that I forgot to mention is for my kids, I've been giving them elderberry syrup to help because it's immune boosting, to help prevent them from getting sick right now as well. And then of course they take their daily vitamin. So I'll give them the elderberry syrup every now and again, and then if they do get sick, like get a cold or something, which would be very difficult for them to do right now because we're not interacting with people, but if that were to happen, then I would give them the elderberry syrup to help combat the cold as well. But it's a preventative measure as well as a treatment for when your kids get sick. And then if your kids like greens, just give them as much green things as possible. So spinach, kale, chard, green beans, you name it, give them as much green as possible and take in as much green leafy greens as possible for yourself. So check the description box out below for the links to some of these things that I showed you, and do your research and get on a regimen that works for you and your family as well, and hopefully you'll be a better and healthier you, and your family will be grateful for it as well. So thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next one. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.